Welcome to the stream, everybody. For the last stream before Triumph. Or indeed, our major embarrassment. We haven't got chat on the screen today, and some of the alerts won't work. There's a reason for that. It's because when we get onto TGC's stream, we need them off. So if you gift 200 subs, it might not be the night for it. This is all the problems we need to fix before we start, by the way. Why is the controller not connecting? So yeah, we're going to rush the dailies. Rad speed dailies today. You know what it's like. Wait, what's wrong with Bluetooth? Bluetooth. Pro controller connected. It says I'm connected, guys. Amp. So yeah, we'll go fast. Feel free to jump in, warp in. Oh wow. I mean, this doesn't feel like it's working super well, but we'll see how we go. At least I don't have to control anything during this. Is everybody excited? Are you looking forward to your fame? You couldn't see me. Oh, it's because I was probably only just arrived. No, not that. I'll give you a second while I do this. Promise me dailies are fast today. We kind of need them done sometime in the next 90 minutes. Hi, Vincent. Welcome in. Today's the day. Today's the day of our fame. I'm super excited. I've written an end song. I haven't got lyrics for all of them, but I've got lyrics for a bunch of them. It's not going to be super exciting, but it's going to be something to fill in the gaps between... I've literally written them in the last 25 minutes to fill in the gaps between the scenes, so it's not quite as horrific. In terms of just sitting around waiting and having to cut it together. So we'll see. Oh, nervous. I've got loads of water. I need to be careful to not lose my voice completely on the first run through as well. So we may end up being a bit quieter. But it is what it is. We will give our demonstration of things to do in Sky that haven't been done before. This is like on a par with the Aurora concert, I would say, for quality. Do you think they record it? And then during the Aurora concert, there'll be a choice, and you'll go to the concert and say, would you like to see Rad's concert? Or would you like to see, yes, drink water, it's good. No problem. It's, or would you like to see Aurora, or would you like to see Rad's concert? I feel like lots of people would choose mine. Lobby is full. Okay, just give me a second. I'll get out of here as quick as I can. Yeah, I was thinking we might need to just all stay in game after we finish the stream at past. So yeah, the plan is past we finish stream, and then we get ready for TGC's stream afterwards. Whether I come back online afterwards, I'm not sure. I might, just to say hello to everybody. But this is how the work is. And why have I got so many hearts? Is it a gift to heart day? Oh well. I'll give you all a heart back while I'm here. I'm trying my best. This is the last screen. I think it's the last screen, isn't it? Perfect. Right, I'm in. Right, I'm off down here. Right, bow time. Stanza's here. Stanza's like well ahead on this stuff. First one in, first one out, all that kind of thing. Right, let's go. Bow. Let's hope it was a catch a light in hidden forest, light bloom, 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 bloom. Oh, I hate the 5 dark creature crabs one. So you have to get the 5 before anyone else does. Okay, well, we'll see how we go. So what was it? Light bloom, creature crabs, whale, boneyard. Catch the light. Okay, not too bad. Did I let go of you there? Codicini, we're in a different area now, so you may or may not be able to warp in. And you, Vincent. I don't know about Falcon. They tended to be a bit quieter anyway. Nervous, 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 nervous. Should be good. This is a good opportunity. Maybe I'll get appointed as the next composer for Sky. Surely they've got jobs going. Codacini's here. Hi, Codacini. Sounds like my Starbucks order, but you know, it's fine. Where are we going? Are there any other candles? That's what I'm checking for. I just need the ickle candles, you know. Does it just land on a light boom these days? I feel like it is. Oh yeah, we're just doing turbo dailies today. We're getting things if they're around, but if they're not, I'm not stopping. And we might have to go in Wasteland for the crabs. Because there's too many of us. I mean, if you like big plants, there's one here though. Right, we have the ickle candles. Apparently I don't have the wing light. That's interesting. The ickle candles, ickle candles, ickle candles. So yeah, during the play with TGC, I definitely won't be able to read chat. I won't even have chat open. So I'm entirely reliant on TGC to mod that. And then we don't have to be embarrassed about how bad it is. Does this work? Hi Lennon, welcome to the stream. Oh. I might need to get rid of Codacini for a second. It's not light blooming me. Oh no, it's done. How you doing? Welcome in. Today is the day of the play. We're doing the dress rehearsal, and then at 9 PM, which is in an hour and a half's time, we're on TGC's stream, presenting it for the quality. I think everyone's excited. Hi Morgana. We're excited and nervous at the same time. Now we're going to try and light some dark creature crabs, but none of this ever works. It's whoever gets this first gets the... Well, we're going to do the dress rehearsal with the team that are here now. I got some of them. I can't see where I am. Ah. And then we're going to do some more later. Nervous, excited, bouncing. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm just nervous. Oh, hi Bunny Luna, welcome in. Yeah, TGC gave me a huge shout out on their Twitter. There's like 4,000. I got mine. It's going to be so cool. I mean, it is, you know, we always can say it's just a demo of how it has to work. Hydrate, good call. So, you know, we've always got that if it goes completely wrong. But it should be all right. It's happening! It's happening! But where is Falcon? That's my only question today. Where am I going? It said Boneyard. I don't even know what... Oh, he's right behind us. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to go with they were right behind us, just to be... Oh, you did see Falcon. Okay, perfect. Hello! I can't. He won't. I assume people put these things beneath these just to troll you. Oh, because you get a like if you do it. He's not selectable for me. Oh, right in the air he was. Did I get him? Show dismayed hunters wailed the resting place. Okay. What does that even mean? Come with me. I mean, isn't it over here? Do I have to hold the hand or do I just jump? Oh, it's this one. I got it. Oh, just not accessible to chibis. You guys being excited reminds me of being in the band. No, it's a little bit the same. Although I used to always be nervous for my rehearsals. What did you play in the band? I kind of want to know. Right, we're here, we're done. Played the flute, oh cool. I played the drums, that was very good. Drums as in percussion rather than as in drum kit. And then one of them I played the recorder for a while as well. There was like a symphony orchestra or band or something that we did. My friends will be there watching. Yeah, you need to ban the trolls, guys. Right, I'm going home now. My controller's in a nightmare situation. Fortunately, I'm not worrying too much because I don't have to move. But the money be playing every instrument. I've been pleased with the piano, by the way, because obviously you can make it play every instrument if you want. For that reason. Well, you know, if you're a musical person, there's some quality songs in the interludes of this. Yeah, if you're a musical person, perhaps you get some cheese for your ears. It's okay though, you know, at least we got something. Right, I'm doing days of thingy. Yes, I heard some of the rehearsal during the P trade not long ago. Oh yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday? Maybe. Yeah. It was, you know, got to give things a try. Right, where's the great big thingy? This has been kind of fun. Get off. Get off. Oh, there he is. I've added more lyrics today, though. It's going to be good. I don't actually need the daily, so I'll come back with a drink in a minute. In a minute. I don't really need the dailies. I've spoilt it. I've got half candle now. Yeah, like that's it for the season. Oh, go away. Sometimes the timing is like, go away. Look at him, the cheeky. He's so naughty. I really like him. He's got more and more cheeky each day. Are we done? Should we just get eaten anyway? Right, guys, it's time. We need to go and get started, unfortunately, due to the time. We basically got to finish this stream at past. So we've got like 40 minutes. Did this interrupt me going home? That was too cheeky. So yeah, we think it's about 40 to 45 minutes long. So we'll see. No criticizing my singing as well. Right, I just need to... So we're going to go on to the TGC overlay. I've got the TGC overlay here. I don't know which I prefer. Whether to move this right down. I will have to remove this for our version in a minute. Whether it should go low or high. I don't know how to get rid of that Y in front of my face is the issue. I say we can go as low as here. And then just have me above. Ribena obtained. We're going to just get started, guys. So if you can get yourself sorted. Let me just check. I've got rid of the music and everything because that was also an issue, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Stick with the sound effects. What have I spent on PayPal? Oh, gosh. Okay. Are you guys okay for me just to start moving on this? So we're going to do at the very start, so I should just say welcome to the stream, everybody. We're taking over from TTC today. I should explain that this is The Bluebird. It's a Sky adaptation written by me, especially for the Village Theatre. I'm going to be reading the script. We've got actors on stage. And it's based on the version on Project Gutenberg, which is probably the original version of the story. And we'll see how we go. And then I'll just get started, I think. I'm going to assume you guys will open the curtains. Oh, hold on. Let me get in the Discord. You guys will open the curtains, I'm assuming, when we're ready to go. You won't have many ways to contact me is one of the problems. But we'll see. You may end up having to write on screen. The woodcutter's lodge, we're a happy family, but there isn't quite enough for us to eat at tea. Myrtle is my name, I live here with my dove, and with my brother Tittle, it's a house full of love. At the woodcutter's lodge, we're a happy family. There isn't quite enough for us to eat at tea. With our dog and our cat, with mummy who can cook, we play games just like we should while our dad chops the wood. At the woodcutter's lodge, we're a happy family. There isn't quite enough for us to eat at tea. Chapter 1, The Woodcutter's Lodge. It's Christmas Eve. Myrtle and Tiltil are tucked up in their beds waiting for the big day. They've gone again. Maybe I'll wait for it to open again and we'll go. Hey! They are too excited, even though Santa won't bring them any presents this year, as their mummy had said that they didn't have enough time to go to the town to tell Santa what they wanted. He will come next year, though. In reality, Myrtle and Tittle are children of a poor woodcutter who can't afford to buy them any presents. The children look out the window and see the lights of the rich people next door. They see them having a party, the guests arriving on horses and carriages. They hear the music and the dancing. And most of all, they see so much amazing food. Cakes, fruits, tarts, so much food that there's too much to eat. The children get much pleasure from imagining what this life would be like. Just then, an old woman knocks on their door and the children open it. Dressed in green with a red hood, it's obviously a fairy. The fairy explains that her name is Fairy Berryloon, and that she is in search of a magic bluebird. The bird is for her little girl, who is very ill. She hopes that the bluebird will make her daughter happy again. The fairy hopes that the children will help her on the search for the bluebird and gives the children a magic green hat. On top of the hat is a diamond. She asks the children to turn it, and she says that this will open their eyes to see things as they really are. Til puts on the hat and turns a diamond. When they turn the diamond, they can see the souls of everything around them. The souls of the dog and cat are there, and suddenly able to talk to them, which is very strange. But then they all can see that also they see the souls of inanimate objects, the wet souls of water and milk, and of sugar and bread and of fire. The fairy commands that all the souls will go out of the window and meet her at the house to work on the plan. They also take the cage in which to catch the bluebird. Everybody goes. Just then, Mummy and Daddy peek into the room and see that the children are sleeping quietly in their bed. And that's the end of Act 1. Welcome to our spirits, the dog, the cat, the milk and the bread, the light, the dark, the fire and the sugar. Now we can speak, so you'll hear what we said. Welcome to our spirits, we're just the souls of the objects you see. The diamond is turned, we'll tell you what we learned. Once we were hidden and now we are free. I can't put the piano in Discord. So you just have to hear me singing. If I'm not singing, you can open the curtains. At the fairy's house, the cat has called together all the souls that have been released by the diamond. She's very concerned, worrying that their future is all at stake. By letting the children find the bluebird, man will know all, and they will forever be at man's mercy. The cat proposes that they all put in effort to make sure that the children don't find the bluebird, even if it means endangering their own lives. The dog profoundly disagrees. He feels that it is his job to protect and obey the humans, and he will do anything to protect them, even if that means fighting with the cat. But just then, the fairy enters and kind of notices the uncomfortable atmosphere. The cat covers her tracks, saying that the dog was the one that kept interrupting her. The fairy tells everyone to calm down, and she explains what's to happen next. She thinks it's possible that the bluebird is trapped in the past, and therefore sends Myrtil and Tiltil to visit their grandparents. Although she cannot go herself, so she appoints the Soul of Light being the one to take charge of them. The children turn the diamond and they are transported to the land of memory. I can't read your long message, but I will read it when we've finished. Initially confused, the children start to look around the land of memory. It's filled with fog, but eventually they make out a small cottage with open doors and windows. On a bench are sat their grandparents, both sound asleep. Granny opens her eyes and wakes up Grandpa. The children are visiting today. The children are surprised to see them, as they're supposed to have passed away long ago. But the grandparents are very friendly with the children. They're saying the usual grandparent things. Haven't you grown? Don't you look pretty? How are your parents? And then things take on a more serious note, asking why they don't come to visit. It's like you've forgotten us. Tiltil explains that we can only visit because of the fairy, but Granny counters that we're always here, waiting for a visit from the people who are alive. Grandpa reveals that whilst they are usually they're usually sleeping, when someone alive thinks of them, it brings them joy and they wake up. Granny invites them to stay for a meal. She takes them inside and it looks just like their old house, with nothing having changed a bit. In the corner, Grandpa shows them the old blackbird. But in this light, it seems to be blue. So Tiltil asks if they can take him back to the fairy. And Grandpa says, yeah, okay. Granny starts to serve up the food and the children think of their brothers and sisters who passed away when they were young. 7 little children suddenly appear in the house. Robert, Jean, Madeleine, Pierrette, Pauline, and little Riquette. Little Riquette, who's still crawling on all fours, just like the children remember when she was alive. Tiltil is excited to play fight with Robert again, just like they used to. Granny brings out the food, a delicious soup, and they all tuck in, laughing and joking. But sadly, soon the clock chimes, and the spirit of the light tells them it is time to leave. The children are sad and wonder if they'll ever see their family again. But Granny says they just have to think of them, and they will be there. And with that, they turn the diamond and return to their own time. They look to the cage with the bluebird in it. Sadly, its color has turned to black. Children felt such a strong feeling of nostalgia after seeing their family alive again. But as they approached the Temple of the Night, they could feel a strong sense of foreboding. Welcome to the Palace of the Night, a large, foreboding place reminiscent of a Greek temple with columns of marble, gold, and ebony. The soul of the night is here. Who goes there? It is the cat, who describes to the spirit of night how to search for the bluebird. It's the beginning of the end. Our secret is at stake. We must do everything to stop them. Spirit of the Light is guiding them, but he's unable to cross the threshold of the Night Palace, so the cat and Night have a chance to stop them. Cat decides that the answer is that they must give the children such a fright that they will dare not persist, or open the door at the back of the temple, where the bluebird is to be found. Presently, the children arrive and ask about the bluebird. Night tries to deny the bluebird is here, but the children say that Light says it is. Night tries to deny giving the children the keys. The children say that Light says they must be given to humans. So finally, Night gives children the keys to all the rooms in all the palace, so that they must search through each and every one of them. The children ask if it's dangerous, and Night describes it as terribly so. But the soul of the dog pops up and says that they will protect the children. I pressed the button. Sorry, just give me a sec. They search room after room. Sometimes they see frightening things, sometimes they are pounced on, and sometimes they are shocked. But together with their new friends, they are brave. Finally, they find the right room where the bluebird is hidden, the great door at the back of the temple. Night reminds them of the terrors that they are about to face, and they worry that it will all be too much. But their trusty companion, the dog, will support them and offers to lay down his life to help them in their search. They open the doors. The room is full of bluebirds, but they don't know which one it is. So they try and put as many into the cage as possible, and they rush to make their escape. As they enter the daylight, all the birds in the cage appear lifeless. Light says, "Do not worry. You did not catch the one who is able to live in broad daylight. He has gone elsewhere. We shall find him." This isn't a scene change, but you do need to swap it to forest as quickly as you can. In the forest, the cat is talking to the spirits of the trees. She explains to them that Til is the enemy and he is coming with his friends to destroy them. She wants the trees to inform all the animals in the forest. The dejected children enter with the dog. The cat demands to know why the dog has come with them, as she says he is on the worst terms with everyone, including the trees. The dog protests. But through this, the cat shows again that the dog is the disobedient one. Cat tells Til to turn the diamond. Then the children are able to see the spirits of all the trees: the oak, the ash, the lime tree, and the poplar. Poplar? Poplar. We can see that in the leaves of the oak tree, there is the bluebird we're looking for. The children ask for it, but the oak refuses, saying that their father, the woodcutter, has done them much harm from chopping down trees. Instead, things quickly escalate as the trees call on the animals of the forest to attack the children. The souls of the horse, the bull, the wolf, the sheep, the pig appear and start to attack the children. The dog tries to protect them, but is hurt. The animals start to go for the children, but just in the nick of time, Light appears and says, Til, turn the diamond. And the creatures fade away into the darkness. Of happiness, a place that's filled with joy, to ask if they have seen the bluebird. We're not here to annoy. We're going to a place of happiness, a place beyond compare. Even if there's many bluebirds, I hope they've one to spare. Our heroes have struggled to find the bluebird so far, but like a ray from the sky, an idea came to the light. The bluebird must be in the Palace of Happiness, the place where all man's happiness and joys are gathered together. Some are big happinesses and some are small. Some are coarse and some are delicate, but they are all here. Even the joys that come from doing dangerous and treacherous activities. Dog, bread and sugar will go with the children, but water stays outside because she's too cold, and fire stays outside because he's too turbulent. The cat, well, the cat can do as she likes. Sadly, Light cannot enter like this. Light needs to be covered in a thick veil so no rays of her soul startle the souls of happiness. The group arrive at the palace, which is beautiful, with tall marble columns and heavy purple drapes supported by golden ropes. As they enter, they see a group of lavishly dressed men eating, drinking, shouting and dancing. They are very red in the face, but they are crowned with gold and pearls. The children wonder who these people are. Light explains that these are the luxuries of the earth. It seems unlikely that the bluebird of happiness is residing with them. The luxuries introduce themselves. The luxury of being rich. The luxury of being a landowner. The luxury of satisfied vanity. The luxury of drinking when you're not thirsty. And the luxury of eating when you're not hungry. And even more amusingly, we have the luxury of knowing nothing. The luxury of understanding nothing. The luxury of doing nothing. And the luxury of sleeping more than necessary. Til explains that they are in a great hurry and want to know where the bluebird is hiding. High child from the sky, the luxuries mention that they have seen him, but as the bluebird didn't look good enough to eat, they will let him go. The luxuries would rather the children would share their lives of incessantly doing nothing. Drinking, I say this line wrong every time, would share their... Oh gosh, hold on. Give me a second. The luxuries would rather that the children would share their lives of incessantly doing nothing, drinking, eating and sleeping. They are keen for the children to stay, but hoping to avoid bowing to that pressure, the light tells Til to instantly turn the diamond. And now, the children start to see the truth of things. The room becomes brighter and more beautiful. Angels fill the room representing all of life's joys. Happiness, well-being, love and understanding. The children look over and see how ugly the luxuries look now. They are trying to hide and run away in fear. The light explains that even though we've not moved, the diamond now allows them to see the truth in a very different way. There were once many more spirits of joy, but the luxuries have done them great harm and they've left. However, there are still a few of them. Light explains that there are more joys on Earth than people think, but most people never discover them. The children talk to the spirit of happiness, lamenting that they don't know happiness in their lives. But happiness explains that there's real joy in their home all of the time. The laughter, the singing. They say happiness wakes up, breathes and lives within you. But where is the bluebird? Happiness tells them that he doesn't know. More angelic figures come towards them. They are the great joys. The joys of justness, of understanding, of being good, and the joy of loving. Some joys are wearing a veil. These are the joys that we do not yet know. The purest joy of all arrives, the joy of maternal love. The children can see their mother in her eyes, and they experience a feeling of great love and contentment. They want to stay and be with this feeling. Happiness explains that their mother can give them this same feeling. They just have to allow it. Will you even know her when you see her in her torn dress tomorrow? The joys ask about why the soul of light is hiding their face. Light explains that for now, the joys may be frightened to see her, but the hour will come when she is revealed. And finally, they have to leave. The children look back at all the joys with tears in their eyes. So the night falls, and we head to the graveyard. Light receives a note from Fairy Berilune that the bluebird is probably hiding in the graveyard. It's late at night, and the children are frightened. They recall seeing a dead body before, but they don't care to repeat the experience. With some trepidation, they turn the diamond, and they wait for the souls of the dead to appear from the graves. Slowly, rays of light start to appear from the graves. But the flowers on the graves start to open up, and the bees start to hum, and the birds awake and flood the air with early morning song. It's a beautiful scene, and the children are stunned and dazzled. And then they go and look in the graves. Where are the dead? But there are no dead. And so their search for the bluebird continues. Later that day, the group arrive at the Kingdom of the Future, the Great Azure Palace. This is the place where children wait who are yet to be born. Do we need another gap here? Let me add a short gap. Hi Josh, we're just doing the play. Perfect timing. We've got 20 more minutes of stream. Yeah, that's okay. Hello everybody. Hi the pen piles, welcome in. The group arrive at the Kingdom of the Future, the Great Azure Palace. This is the place where children wait who are yet to be born. The diamond allows them clearly to clearly see this region, which is hidden away from humans. This must be where they'll find the bluebird. The cat, the dog, the bread and the sugar are not allowed to enter here. It's not for them to know what awaits them in the future, and Light has told them to stay behind. The Azure Palace is a delightful shade of blue, and all the people inside are also a shade of blue. Surely the bluebird is to be found here. They stop to talk with two of the children who are yet to be born. They are very excited to meet with real live children, and they explain that when their father and mothers in the real world want children, the great doors at the end of the palace open, and the little blue children from the palace walk down the steps to enter the world. There are many thousands of children in this place. Metil and Tiltil also can see some of the very tall blue people and ask Light about them. Light suggests that these are the guardians of the earth. They will come down to the planet after men have left. But we are not allowed to talk to them because they are a secret of the earth. Metil and Tiltil starts to make friends, and the blue children have many questions for them. What is your hat for? But what's cold? And how do you make it warm? And what is fire? And why don't you have a fire? And what is money? Tiltil asks how old the children are. One says, I'm going to be born soon, and another says, I'm not going to be born for 12 years. Is it nice to be born? Metil says that people on Earth can be very lovely. There are birds and cakes and toys. The blue children say that they've been told that their mothers will be standing waiting for them at the doors to their home. Tiltil confirms them that their mothers are very good. And grannies too. But grannies die soon. What is dying? Well, the grannies go away one evening, and they never come back. Why? I don't know. Perhaps they feel sad. Miltil and Tiltil start to cry when they think of this. The child asks why their eyes are making pearls, because the blue children here cannot cry. Tiltil spots the child that has blue wings and asks what they are for. The child says that they are the invention that they will make on Earth. When I'm on Earth, I will invent the thing that gives happiness. Other children volunteer to show other things that they will invent when they come down to Earth. Remedies for prolonging life: a flying machine, flowers, fruit, a great king who will bring joy to the Earth, and a child that will discover fire. They spot two children who are holding hands. They are the lovers. One sucking his thumb will wipe out injustice. Then there are also a few that are sleeping. They do not know what they will take to the Earth. But all children must take something. Time, who stands by the big door, says that they must not go empty-handed. A child runs up, and this is one that will be the children's brother. He is due to be born next year on Palm Sunday. The children tell them how kind their mother will be, but they look to the bag that the child is carrying and ask, what will you bring? But sadly this one is bringing illness, scarlet fever, whooping cough and measles. And after that, I will leave you. Tiltil asks why. We don't get to pick and choose. They are interrupted by a loud noise and vibration all over the palace. What is that? It's time. He's going to open the gates. Time pushes back the children who aren't ready. The lovers, did I even do the lovers? I've missed a bit. Are going to be split up. One is going down to the earth and the other is still waiting to be born. The one that must stay is distraught, but Time is confused and says, he's not going to die. He's going to live. And then quietly we hear the singing coming from the earth. Light says it is the song of their mothers who are coming out to their doors to meet them. But Time spots Mittel, Tittle and Light and angrily asks, what are you doing here? It's suddenly time to leave, so Light tells them not to answer. Light has secretly captured the bluebird. Turn the diamond and we will escape. Is it there in the morning sun? Is it there in a loving child? Is it deeper in our beating hearts? Is that where joy is found? That's not how I did this song last time. This is where we do practice. Do we find it in the everyday, or do we find it in the wild? Can I find it deep within myself, or is it just when you're around? We're forever chasing it when it could be by our side. We will ask forevermore, where is joy found? I've got this wrong, but don't worry, we'll fix it in a minute. We will ask forevermore, where is joy found? Okay, cool. That was going to be the good song, but it turned into the bad one. Time has flown by. The children have spent nearly a year searching for the bluebird. Light brings them back to their home. But what of their search? The bluebird from Land of Memory turned black. The bluebird from the future turned pink. And the bluebird from the night are all dead. We could not even catch the bluebird we found in the forest. Light exclaims, what could we have done? The bluebird either does not exist, or it changes colour when he's caged. The search is over. Bread, fire, and other souls are leaving too. They say, you are about to close your eyes to the invisible things in life. But we shall always be here. Remember us in the corner of your memory. They then spot the cat and the dog, who are still fighting and are injured. Light is cross with Dog. His conduct has always been poor. And now the children are about to go and the dog will not be able to speak to them again. But the dog refuses to not be able to speak, and he said, I shall always talk. Light turns to the cat and asks, do you have anything to say? And the cat tells them, I love you both as much as you deserve. Light says, this door is closing and we must leave you. Never forget that I am speaking to you in every spreading moonbeam, every twinkling star and every dawn that rises, in every lamp that is lit and in every good and bright thought of your soul. The clock chimes and they are gone. The children wake up to see their mother at their bedside on Christmas Day. The children excitedly tell them the stories of what they have seen, of the children, of Granny and Grandad. Mummy thinks they've gone crazy, but their father assures her that they're okay. Their neighbour, Miss Berryloon, enters. She looks a bit like the fairy, so the children explain to her that they couldn't find the bluebird they'd been sent for. But the neighbour doesn't understand what they're saying. However, she does mention the little girl, her little girl, who is also very ill. Tiltil thinks that maybe her pet dove will bring some happiness to the ill child. As they pick up the cage, the pet bird appears to be bluer than usual. And as they look around the house, they see that everything looks somehow prettier than before. Everything has been painted, and everything is clean and polished. Everything seems somehow more joyful. They light the lamp belonging to the light. how lovely it is, and how glad they all feel. They give the bird to the little girl, and it is miraculous. It gives the child a beautiful smile, and suddenly they're able to walk again. She's able to walk again. The neighbor is so happy with the children and gives them a big hug. They decide it's time to feed the dove, so they open the cage, but in doing so, the dove escapes and flies away. The girl exclaims, "Mother, he's gone!" And she bursts into tears. But Tiltil says, "Don't cry. We will catch him again on our next great adventure." The end. At the woodcutter's lodge, we're a happy family, but now we're back together, it's so good for you to see. We didn't catch the bird, but everything seems the same, but it's all a little brighter, shines like a flame. At the woodcutter's lodge, we're a happy family, but now we're back together, it's so good for you to see. Thank you for coming to our happy little show. I hope you've learned a lot, but now it's time for us to go. At the woodcutter's lodge, we're a happy family, but now we're back together. It's a happy time for you and me. Take a bow, everybody. Thank you, thank you. May I just introduce the players? If I've even got a working mouse. I need to write your names down so I don't quickly forget them. Let's do it. So we have... Let's do it on this screen. We have Vincent. We have Falcon. We have Stanza, we have Mushi, and we have... Who am I forgetting? Brain Dead. Ah! Oh, yeah, I can see your names up. Codacini, of course. Have played all the parts. There we go. I hope you enjoyed the rehearsal. So I went faster. I will slow things down quite a bit, but we've got sort of 8 minutes left of stream. Thank you so much, Josh, for the raid. I appreciate it. If there's any way in the little bits in between the scene you can avoid shutting the curtain, that would be better. But if we have to, we have to. They seem to go okay. But that would be my one main comment. I need to check some of the music bits that I did, but they're only really just to fill in the gaps so people don't turn off. I know it's a bit cringe, but it's fine. I'll also play those slower that should work a bit better. Who left a long message? I need to see what it is. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate them. Thank you so much. If it was possible to have more than 8 people in one server so there can be many actors cast as well as a specialised backstage crew and room for audience in the seats, but it's still amazing what we can accomplish with practice and hard work, no matter how small amount of time there is. Yeah, I mean, I think, Lennon, it goes both ways, because I do think, although it'd be good to have more people, then it's more people for me to try and organise from an off-stream perspective. There were so many bits, 50 bits. Thank you. It's not cringe. Okay. As long as it's not too cringe. Yeah, one of them just has a bunch of graphics. Yeah, no, it's 9 PM UK time. So so that was the dress rehearsal. So I'm going to raid out in a few minutes. And then we come back at 9 PM on 40 minutes, yeah. It's something o'clock. I can cut the pause in the graveyard. Okay. Yes. I think it's 1 PM PST. Something like that. And was it 5 PM Eastern or 4 PM Eastern? 4 PM Eastern sounds right. So yeah, well I'll try. I mean, I'll be nervous, so I might go too fast, but I'll try and take it slower. I'll try and say the things slower, and we'll see how we go. But it's been good. It should be a bit of fun. We will try and it's a bit awkward to raid everyone to someone else and then say please come back. But like it's already 9 PM and then you mention UK time. Ah, yes. British Standard Time. So we're GMT +1 at the moment. So yeah, we are here. 4 PM Eastern. 5 PM. 4. 5. I don't know. Yes, half an hour. Yes. 10 PM CET. Who will be handling the scene changes? How do you mean the scene changes? It's a Twitch takeover. I'm in charge. They give me their stream key. And then I go, ha! But obviously because it's on their stream, they'll have their mods. On the stage, we're just doing it ourselves. Yeah, we're just doing it ourselves. It's not too complicated. Yeah. What I might do when we're off stream is I'll try and get a couple of people to warp in and sit in the seats so that there's no opportunity for someone who doesn't know us super well to warp in and start, or one of your friends to warp in and start doing silly things in front of the camera. So that's my other little plan. But yeah, it should be good. Want. What do you want? Serious Sky Kids only. The problem is like, I've put a lot of effort into this, and the people doing the acting on the stage have put a lot of effort into this. And if somebody comes in and spoils it, that's like really not very kind on the effort that we've made. If we were just doing a normal stream and what having someone to jump in, it's like one thing. I agree, you know, it's kind of quite funny, but it's everybody's worked on this. Yeah, I can't raid to TGC, unfortunately. I can't see it. The thing is, TGC are very clear that we need to be careful because it's their stream, not mine. So we're just going to try and fill the server. So I think there's 6 of us. So just add 2 more and what have you. Oh, you can if you want, Lennon. You can if you want to warp in now, and you can just come and sit in one of the seats. You can if you want. But yeah, I won't be able to read the chat at all on the TGC stream. So if things go wrong, I don't know how people are going to get in contact with me and say everything's gone wrong. I feel like all that can happen is that the people on stage are going to honk like crazy. But yeah, I've got too many screens and too much music and what have you going on. So there we go, guys. We are just going to raid out and gift someone the raid, and we'll see how we go. Wish me luck. I'm so shy. Deep breath. Take it slow is basically the plan here. Same category. Oh, let's raid Ray. They often raid me. Let's do it that way. Yeah, hi and bye. We'll see you a bit later. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me for the final dress rehearsal. The big stuff's happening very soon.